Yo, what's good, guys? Today I'm going to be doing a One Piece review, and today's chapter's dropped early, because they usually drop on Fridays. But it's a Thursday night, so I'm excited to review this chapter a day earlier than I usually do. So let's see what the chapter's all about. So the chapter's called Enma. Okay, so we still got the Beige Gang short story. So where they off now, replenishing supplies on a certain island. So, that's Dressrosa because I can see the Colosseum. I think it's Dressrosa anyway. That's going to be interesting what Dressrosa is going to be like. All right, we'll get into the chapter now. I'm still beside myself with worry over Otoko, but I've decided Kawamatsu. I don't think I'm going to meet with anyone just yet. With war on the horizon, emotions are but a poison. Please add your strength to that of the others and someday, somehow, protect Wano. Princess, please raise your head. Kewano Kuri Braided Hat Village. Are you serious? Late Hari is alive. Okay, so that was the past, or just a minute ago. That tough and tomboy said something that polite and refined. She's all grown. Kamatsu, after hearing of your capture, I feared the worst had happened to her. Where is she now? Does she need protection? Do not worry, she is safe. I am just happy to hear this. Her elder brother Hiri. Oh my goodness, Momonosuke is gonna have a bit of a shock when he sees what his sister looks like, because if that's how he imagined his sister. You saved, didn't you, Zorojuro? You have my thanks. Hiruri can be a little coarse, but she's still a soft and a crybaby. And oi, Momo, how long do you think she's been stayed that way? She's 18 years older than you now. Wait a minute, a flying dropkick for someone 18 years old is really gonna hurt. Is it that babe? Is it that babe that was with you earlier? Sanji always Sanji. I've actually missed Sanji and Zoro's interaction. Momonosuke, my dear, is there anything you want? Quit sucking up to her, brother. The preparations are complete. Are you sure about this? Yes, the matter has been settled. Master Hitetsu, first allow me to return Nidai Kitetsu, the sword Luffy Taro had conversated in Udon earlier. Oh, my apologies, he just ran off with it. Kitetsu, I knew it was a Mimetsu. Oh my god. I still don't understand all the sword talk. I need to I hope they give me a revision of the sword rarity somewhere. Now then, I am Hitetsu Tenguma, a swordsman of Wano. I have awaited the day that I would return these swords to the rightful owners for 20 years. Oh my goodness. So this guy's actually one of those people who actually made these famous swords, or maybe I'm wrong. That's what it sounds like. Lord Odin's dearest companions, the sword that could cut down the heavens himself, Amino Habakiri, and the sword that could cut through the depths of Helm itself, Emma. Okay, so I'm guessing from that, that's the sword that Zoro obviously wants, and it kind of suits his whole nickname of it's almost a Demon Slayer. It is Demon Slayer. No, but Zoro has connotations with the demon, so it kind of suits him. That definition cuts through the depths of hell itself. Emma, both like Shuisui ranks among the 21 great swords of the world. So both like Shuisui, I can't even say that word. Shuisui ranks among the 21 great swords of the world, but there is a rank above that, which because these are kind of the bronze tier swords. In fact, there's 21 of these swords, and I swear, I remember there was also one that has 12, and one that has 5. So these are the bronze tier swords, I guess. Lord Momonosuke, what should I do with this, my masterpiece? Oh no, no, not yet. I am not scared of anything, but I would like you to hold on for it now. Now then, I heard that Emma belongs to you. Let me tell you something, okay? Only the one man of this country has ever managed to tame this blade. Odin Kozuki, now before and none since. Test the blade by cutting that tree over there. Whoa! Oh, whoa, whoa. I kind of see a spoiler there. Wait, I kind of skipped the panel there. So Zoro's got a new sword. Oh my goodness. So wait, I'm kind of confused. Has he decided to swap the Swishwi then, since it's the national treasure? Is this the swap? Zoro Juro, I speak with only kindness in my heart when I say, if it were me, I would not accept that. And whoa. So, oh my goodness, the sheer strength that this could be Zoro's buff. To be honest, look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So Zoro was told just to slice the tree, and he sliced he, he sliced a bit of the island off. Oh my goodness! Yo, changed the coastline. Zorojuro's arm. Oh, yo, what's happened to his arm? This sword is definitely cursed. I mean, Zoro's already had one of those cursed swords, but this sword is very cursed indeed. Seems to be some drawbacks. And this sword is almost like a wild beast in a sense. As you can see, Zoro here is like, you little, obviously gonna give me that back. And it's kind of like a struggle for power over who's the more dominant force. And we can see Zoro kind of showing his dominant side, give me that back, saying his arm. But yeah, that's kind of weird to see his arm shrivel up. And I can see this kind of taking a toll as the fight goes on and Zoro loses strength and concentration. It draws out of its own accord its wielder's Ryu. Whoa, Haki, I'm guessing that's what they call it, and cuts far deeper than intended. Were you a normal swordsman? You have been drained to a husk. Oh, oh no, 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 I read that wrong. Um, we, um, yeah, so basically, if you were a normal swordsman, you would have been drained to a husk. Well done. So, this kind of shows what kind of caliber that Zoro's on, because an average swordsman would have been like skin and bones, whereas Zoro only his hand was skin and bones. But yeah, so this is kind of like what do you call it? Do you know what? Speaking of the sword itself, this reminds me of Black Clover's Asta's Demon Dweller sword. In a way, how that sword absorbs mana from whoever touches it. This sword kind of does a similar thing with haki, in the sense that whoever wields it can actually use their haki quite what you call proficiently and quite and it enhances the user's strength by using the oh my god, I'm gonna rephrase that again. So this sword kind of seems like it takes the user's haki as an energy source, and with that you can do all these impressive feats, but in exchange it drains your personal haki, so you got to be careful. So yeah, yeah, that was my explanation of what I think this sword is. And yeah, I definitely see this as a buff, but it definitely has its drawbacks. So it's kind of like a dual edged, what's it called, a double edged sword. And in Pokemon terms, it's kind of like a double edge. So you do a lot of damage, but you also take a bit of recoil. If you played Pokemon, you would understand that reference. So it draws out of its own accord. Okay, yeah. Now I'm keeping this Enma, huh? If I get used to this thing, then that means I've gotten a lot stronger. I've gotten stronger, right? This man continues to surprise me, Kapaka. So yeah, but we don't really see Zoro giving Suishui back, or maybe I missed that in the last panel, but I don't remember him giving it back. So I guess Zoro's got a little power up. So yeah, Zoro, because this is Zoro's arc, Wano Kuni. So yeah, I'm really happy for Zoro's power up. That was amazing. The 100 Beast Pirates have approximately 20,000 men, and the Shogun's procession continues another 1,000, 10,000. In other words, the day of the raid, there'll be 30,000 enemies in Onigashima. Given that we won't allow commoners to get up caught in the fight, the enemies also got geographical advantage. Even with the blueprints of Kaido's mansion to oppose those numbers, we have about 4,000. Let's just say that this won't be a head-to-head war. Come on, boys, fix her up. We ain't got no time. 10,000 may show up here, but we gotta get some shits for all of them. 10,000 ain't showing up. The more we get, the better, dummy. But we're working for nothing out here. Let's bet on it. How many do you think will show up? Wait, what do you mean 10? Yo, what's going on? What's Frankie talking about? Does Frankie know something we don't know? Sounds like it. So Udon prisoner. Oh, is it? Oh, are we talking about the prisoner? No. Oh, I messed it up. So we still got Luffy doing his training. So we see him doing his montage of trying to master the haki. Anyway, that was a mess up. So braided hat, village bamboo forest. Zorojuro, I was told not to snatch, not to say snatch. It's something I learned long ago from an old man in my village. I've never really said it myself, huh? Wait, what's this? What kind of conversations are they having about an old man from my village? Never really said it myself. Is this any connection to Zoro's teacher? Maybe. Maybe indeed. Oh, that's kind of interesting to see, actually. We'll find out later. Okay, we're back, Master. Oh, okay. Oh, Braided Hat Village 2 days until the raid. They're here. So obviously Zora's got to refine his new swords. That's going to be quite impressive what you can do with his swords later on. Utama, you had me worried. Oh, Sir Kimon, we've added another 200 in our sides. Oh, truly. Oh, that makes our numbers 4,200. So yeah, oh, we got some more units. Still no word from Law, however. Maybe he's just not coming. Leave him. Who's that? Oh no, he's super strong, Shinobu. Is that a chopper saying that? Big Bro changed so much that he won't wake up. So I quite like this quick montage style of storytelling. So, we see a lot of preparations, and it's quite insightful actually. I know the men captured in the capital must be feeling quite disgraced, but we cannot do anything for them. Even their protesting families have been locked up, and there are very strong samurai among them. Oh my God, the festival's coming to us soon, so we want to take part. Shut up. Damn it, this is our last chance. Everything else is going to be fighting for their lives. Everyone, thank you for your hard work. Please use what time we have left for transportation and preparation. I will see you at the promised harbor. Understood. Oh, this is getting interesting. 1 day before the raid. Well then, Luffy, we'll be leaving then. We must arrive before everyone else. Okay. The Sunny's moored just off the coastline. We'll be taking that. Don't get found. Come on, we've been on the edge about this for weeks. We're counting on all of you. We got this. See you at the harbor. And in classic One Piece fashion, something is definitely going to go wrong. That is a guaranteed. In One Piece, the plans that are orange, whenever they show us what the plan is in advance, that plan never goes to how it should be. Countless smokestacks black the skies over the country, and yet their number is dwarfed by the number of wretched souls that labor beneath them. I wonder if it's true. What? Did you hear the rumor Lord Yusuke was covering for the nine red chiefs? Huh? The paper of it was just some prank he had made up. It was actually a signal from the real raid. Quit dragging up old dreams. It's been 20 years since the Kozukis had all that happen to them. Even by some miracle, Kimon and the others were still alive. Then that long since they've had long since had their spirits broken. There'll be no standing up ever again. Yes, I know 20 years is just too long of a time skip. We spend our lives on our knees as slaves. Keep it together, and helping ain't gonna come close off pace like this, especially if the help's gonna stand up to freaking Kaido. And yet they set forth seven red chiefs, one ninja, and one lord. And you know what? This panel looks quite amazing actually. Like they're designed by themselves. They don't look that badass, but yeah, as a collective, they look cool, quite cool with their bamboo hats on. The parched earth crunches beneath their feet like a hoary forest of a frost of bitter winter. In the skies overhead, the sun blazes fiercely, surrounded by wisps of clouds, and threw into sharp relief the shadows of the nine, far more real than any ghost. They have waited 20 years to avenge the disgraced Lord. Oh my goodness, this is amazing because all this setup is going to be for the start of the war now. Once we win the fight, we will build far better graves. So, Yasui, this is his temporary grave for now, and we see them cry. Oh, yeah. Okay, so boy, Emma fits your palm quite nice as well, doesn't it? Hmm. The Sandai Kid Tetsu world is also another one of my creations. I like how so this blacksmith is actually he seems to be quite a skilled blacksmith and quite well known since his career. If he's making one of those 21 great swords, that must be his. So and I like how he flexes on Zoro with that knowledge, and it's like, yeah. By the way, I also made that sword. By the way, and he's like, yo, seriously, magic swords and reasonings are one and the other, not for the weak. Wait, so the Sandai Kitetsu, is that the one where it's cursed? I think so. I reckon it is. Because magic swords and reasonings are not the one and the same, not for the weak. If he's saying that, yeah, it must be the cursed sword from all the way from East Blue. Oh my goodness, that is a throwback. I remember the anime where he throws the sword in the air, and because the shopkeeper tells Zoro that sword is cursed and it's not worth bothering with. But what he does, he throws it in the air, to see if it slices off his arm. And as luck would have it, Zoro has the luck of a, he's just a lucky guy and he didn't get cut. So I guess he tamed the sword as well. And the biggest reason that blade benefits you is a strange one indeed. The white blade, Wado Ijimoji and Imma, were both birthed by the same man, the famous artisan Yusaburo Kimotsuki. Wait, what? Okay. Oh my God, this so much sword lore. I like it. Like I quite enjoy how interesting and deep the like. I'm gonna have a fanboy moment and an appreciation for One Piece, but like there's so much lore in the story that there's quite an in-depth lore on just Zoro's swords that he has. That's crazy. There's a whole lore and history behind the swords that Zoro owns, and that's amazing. I just love the detail there is. So the White Blade, Wado Ichimonji and Ima were both birthed by the same man, the famous artisan Yusaburo Kimotsuki. More than 50 years ago, he fled this country illegally. I suspect the reason Lady Hori gave you her memento of her father is because she noticed the other blades you carry. Wait, but, I never knew the name of Zoro's blades. I only knew he had the Sushui. So yeah, it's quite, it's kind of confusing with all the talks of the names of the blades, and it's hard to keep count. And plus, one of Zoro's blades actually got corroded. I remember, so he had to kind of bend them in a way. I suspect the reason. Okay, she noticed the other blades you carry. Emma is not yet a black blade. Your skill may well rise its ranks. Wait, what? So having a black blade is kind of a thing as well. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is so complex. I don't know if I'm not keeping up or whatever. So Emma is not a black blade yet. Your skill may raise its rank. Okay. Susui, Shishishi. Okay, just you wait, Kaido. So this is Luffy doing his training on a tree, and it seems to be working now. So yeah, because he completely wrecked that tree. So I'm guessing that's victory on Luffy's part. Is Udon safe? Yes, no problem over there. Huh, false report. Untrustworthy bastards, a lot of them. No matter, as long as things are under control. A change of plan. Habu Haba to Tokage. Hiri Kozuki is still alive and in the north. So this is Law. What's Law up to anyway? Come, come, come all. The skies are bright, and the petals of the cherry dance merrily over the flower capital. The days of the fire festival is finally here, for the shogun's procession begins. And in the shadows, a war that may alter the very fate of this world begins. Oh my goodness, Act Two is finished, and wow, Act Two was amazing. So yeah, Act Two had a lot of setup and a lot of lore. A lot of the Wano story arc is, kind of progressed here. And I guess Act 3 is going to be the fine finale with just mainly fighting between the two sides. So yeah, this was quite a good chapter, and it's definitely, I definitely felt like it had a lot of content, more than not usual anyway. And this chapter felt really long compared to the other chapters I've been reading. And oh my god, I've been talking about this chapter for 18 minutes. Just proves to show that it's definitely got a lot more content than the usual chapter. But yeah, Act Two wrapped up, and I've got to say, Act Two really ramps up from Act One. Act One was very slow paced, very nonchalant, and then Act Two really, really up the pace. I'm really excited to see what Act Three holds in store for us as well. Bye bye.